the act of communication, uh, he conveys a genuine seriousness about the issue. So he's serious in terms of thinking about it, that it's an important issue, and conveys some of why he thinks it's important. So part, I think, of what is very effective with how he communicates is it never looks like an academic game that, oh, there's an interesting puzzle here and let's think about it and so on. The issues he brings up and really wants to talk about are issues that he thinks are significant and important, and he really tries to convey the significance and the importance. I think also in his communication, it's never has the feel of being rote or scripted but that really means overly scripted. I think I saw one video where he's talked about, it may have been an interview with Rubin actually, where he talked about that, I think he was talking about politicians who go around and deliver the same stump speech in each stop. And he said something like, I find that really deplorable because it doesn't convey that you're actually thinking about these, you've come to new insights, new formulations, a new perspective, that if you're really engaged with the issues, you don't just keep giving the same lecture because your knowledge is continuously developing. And I think in his communication, he conveys that that's his whole approach to thinking about ideas. So these are live issues for him. He may rethink certain issues. So there's a way in which he lets you into either explicitly or implicitly into some of the thinking going on. And I think that is effective. And that's another thing that people are responding to. And then insofar as he can, he makes issues personal. And I think that also is people are responding to, that's an effective way of communicating. And I'll say one last thing, which related to these things. Part of what I mean when I say that he conveys a real seriousness is he conveys that the ideas and answers he arrives at will make a difference to him. And by that I mean that there are things that he will enact, that if he becomes convinced of something, there will be a follow through in action, and that he's going to live based on that idea, and that's part of conveying its importance. And he's not, though he is often also telling the listener, this is what you should be doing. What he conveys is also, well, this is what I do or will do because I've come to this conclusion. And that's part of that. He's communicating the seriousness of the ideas, is that they matter to action, including crucially his own action. So, and again, if you think just as a contrast to the politician, who it's sort of just a normal view that, yeah, most politicians are hypocrites. They'll tell you all kinds of things. They don't actually live like that, and that's sort of taken as the norm. And part of what I think he conveys is that's not normal and shouldn't be the norm, and it isn't for me. I was just going to say, there's a lot of, even if there's things about that he says and that you disagree with, there's a lot of value in seeing a mind in action, grappling with issues. Even if you don't come to agree with all of it, you can learn a lot just by watching that grappling, if it's sincere and intellectual. And I think that is what you see with Peterson, and that is what people are responding to. And I also think what is going on is that this is what students expected college to be like. And it's too often not, that their classes are not like this, and the professors at the front are not like this. And so there's a refreshing element and an element of, yeah, this is what I was hoping college would be like.